fucking name. Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to Cryptic Critters. Do you know what? I forget what the other version of that is. What is it again? It's, sisters, misters, and
babies and lambos?
Gentle
Misters.
something. I don't know. It's, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not very good at these things. I don't come up with them myself. I just heard other people say them. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. ADHD go burr. Welcome everybody to D&D one more time. We are in Cryptic Critters as ever. And today we've got a bumper group of people with us today. We have 5 people all going down into yet another dungeon, trying to find their way to riches and to avoid ruin. Today we've got Mars, we've got Ken, we've got Lex, we've got Twisted, and we've got Strawberry. How is everybody?
Doing good.
Good.
Nice. Well.
Yo, kitty spoink.
Yeah. That's always going to be a classic. Well, today is going to be another kind of challenge for you guys, and I'm sure that you'll be up to it. But I hasten to say that I've made this one just a little bit more difficult than the last because you seem to be nailing every challenge that I throw at you these days, and I'm not comfortable with that. So I'm going to try and make everything as difficult as possible for all of you. Albrin has nearly died both times they've been here. So let's try and not make that a hat trick, shall we? Right.
And now to find out that things get worse.
Welcome back. I'm very glad to meet all of you again. It's been quite a last few weeks, hasn't it? Can you believe that we're now into our 12th week as a business? I'm very proud of each of you. Many of you have been here from the very beginning, and even the newer ones of you, Lanar and Livia. I am very pleased to still have you as well. This has been quite a roller coaster for me as a new business owner. I'm not used to running a business, but I'm very pleased to, and I'm hoping that perhaps we might be able to make you all rich again today. So, what we have, you are at the top of a tower. Unfortunately, they didn't warn me that the tower was also being demolished today, so you might want to find your way down through each level as fast as you possibly can. I also just happened to glance at the scrying monitor, and that first room, it doesn't look like there's a very obvious exit. I'm not sure that that's going to be a problem for all of you, as you are, used to tricky places. But as each round continues, I fear that the level you're on might just collapse on you if you're not fast enough. So let's try and get you down the tower, lickety-split, shall we? Now, perhaps the best and fastest of all of you, in terms of speed at least, is Albrin. Albrin, you are up first. Albrin, where do you want to go? You see what you see. You're surrounded by cots. You've got tables. You've got a chest at the bottom of the room there. You've got a few candles. A few spaces in the floor that are golden. What do you want to do?
Well, Albert says this aloud. Well, since if the floor probably might collapse right in front, right below us, he hops onto the table, and then what is that noise?
Noise?
Do we have music now?
Yeah, we always did.
Huh.
We always did. The music has always been there. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Huh?
Oh, they're playing the boss music.
Yes, there is music. Okay, so that's the noise. Now that we've figured that out, what are you going to do?
For me.
12 weeks too late, but carry on.
So Albron jumps on the table and proceeds to jump as high as he can and body slam the floor.
Okay. Nothing happens. Continue.
Does it work?
No, nothing happens.
Does it work? They literally said no.
No, I literally said no. Does it work?
He
No.
picks himself back up.
It doesn't work. No. Okay, you've moved 15 feet. Now what?
He limbers over yonder
gold
to right
might be
here and
softer.
starts investigating the floor.
You fall through and enter the next level. There's now a hole in the floor there. So you've now moved 20 feet total. You are now in another room, and you see an ape directly in front of you.
I see a what?
Ape. Like a gorilla. It looks towards you and starts beating at its chest.
Mars? Sorry.
Runner.
Character
Runner.
name.
Runner.
Hey, Runner, can I get you down here?
Soon. Hit it. Always good to hit things.
I don't wanna.
It looks very aggressive. Like it might just kill you. It also has a name tag around its neck that says Egbert.
Egbert doesn't look too happy. I'm gonna proceed to mosey on over here. I can't see worth a darn.
Egbert?
I can't move my character, but like I would like to move right here.
Oh, you're on a pillar,
there's
that's
the
why.
gorilla.
You're on a pillar.
Yeah.
I moved you onto a pillar. You were impaled by a 12-inch wide pillar. We won't talk about that.
You were impaled yet somehow didn't take any damage.
Exactly. Yeah. Just some spit. So you've moved what, 25 feet? Your movement speed is 30. Now you've still got some extra movement speed if you want to move somewhere. If you wanted to do 5 feet.
Away from the gorilla.
Okay. You also still have an action and a bonus action. What do you want to do with those?
Alright, I did some research, and my goal here is to react. If that gorilla comes at me and swipes at me, I
Yeah.
would be prepared to swiftly duck.
So you want to do a dodge action.
And that's gonna be
No,
my action.
gorilla,
preparing
not
for
duck.
that. Yeah.
So you're taking the dodge action. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Alright then. So then we move on to the next person in the turn order, which is Ronna. Ronna, it's your turn. You can see that there's a hole in the ground to get through to the next level. I am going to move that out of the way so that I can actually get to you guys. But yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You fall through the floor into the next space.
Whee.
And you see that there is an
Monkey.
Ulbrin in the side and an ape in the middle.
Bonus. Rage.
Love it.
Reckless.
Love it.
Flair +3. Hot Hawk. Advantage.
That hits. Give me
Reckless.
damage.
Damage.
Okay, it looks about half as healthy as it was.
Do I get
Half?
sneak for that for any reason? I'm
Nope.
always a little
No, you
baffled
don't. Well,
by sometimes
so
when I
you
get
would because you've got yeah, you would because you've got advantage on the roll because of reckless. Actually, yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
it's not a particularly well worded ability, sneak attack, because you're not always sneaking. But yeah, you do
that's
get
why
the extra.
It confuses me a little bit.
Yeah. Anytime you get advantage on it, or you are, or they're flanked by an ally, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Advantage
that's when
or
you get
flank.
sneak attack. So
Gotcha.
if you have reckless, then you're automatically adding sneak attack.
Cool.
Okay. So you've moved down. You get. This is how it's going to work. The first tier, the first 5 rooms, each of those 5 rooms is a. You're going to get 50 points each for clearing that room.
Mhm.
For every second tier of rooms, the next 5, you will get 100 for clearing those rooms. On the last 5, you will get 200 per room for clearing those rooms. That
Party.
adds up to 1,750. If you do make it into the final room, the last big chamber, which all of this is above, then you will get, essentially all of that will be doubled. So you'll end up with an additional 1,750 each.
Sweet.
You also get the same bonus if you clear each room's enemy. So if you can kill on your way through, then great. However,
Alright.
I hasten to tell you that if you make it to a room and don't leave the room in time, then that room will crush you and you will be out, and the rounds will continue. So you must find your priority towards being at least a room ahead of where the room is about to collapse, because every round there's going to be one collapsing. Okie doke.
Okie dokie.
All right. So then the next in the turn order is going to be Elena. You fall through. 10 feet of movement. You've fallen through. You're in this other room and you're directly on the other side of an ape. What do you want to do? 17 hits. Give me damage. All right. Describe the kill.
As I drop down behind this gorilla,
Yeah.
I like drop right on top of it and just crush it underneath my tiny body
Nice.
with a punch.
Nice. This gorilla just got completely bamboozled by a tiny fairy spider.
Mighty fairy bug.
Now, you've got movement left, and nobody's found the exit from this room yet. What do you want to do? What's happening? You opening the coffin?
Yeah.
All right. You see a hole through to the next room. How much movement did you use so far? It was 10 to get to there. Then you were here. That is 30. So you could do another bit of movement to get into the thing and like dive through the hole now if you use a step of the wind. But otherwise you could wait until next turn.
Wait, 10? That should have been 5 to get in here because I was here.
So
And
you were here.
Moved No, I was right
Oh, were
here.
you there? You were there? Oh, okay. Then you've
Yeah.
got 5 feet. So then you can take the 5 feet now if you want to.
Yeah. Yes.
So then you pop through. And in the next room, you see that there is a black bear waiting for you. Okay. That then is going to be Lonos. Go on.
Because I still have my
Bonus.
bonus, so I'm gonna use that to boost his speed for next.
Boots of speed. Love it. You've got more
And
speed
then I
there,
am.
then. Then we're now on to Lonar's turn. Lonar, there are holes in the floor. See, someone's written hole on the floor there. So that's yeah.
But
There you go.
that said, I wanna said your. But it said it. I read it like downwards, like and backwards. I want to go through the hole.
Go through the hole. Which one? Do you want to go through the closest one?
This, the closest one, yeah.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. That brings you down to here.
Wow.
There's another hole here.
Can I?
You want to go through that as well? 5,
Yeah.
10. That gets you to through here.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Not
That's
much.
25 movement that you've had so far. You've got another 5 left. There is a black bear in here. If you want to try and attack them, you could close the distance and try.
Close the distance and try.
Or you could do something ranged from where you are.
What do I have?
So you've got the obvious spells. You've also got a mace and a boomerang as your weapons. But for your spells, you've got a bunch of different spells. So Erupting Earth, Conjure Animals, Pass Without Trace, Moonbeam, Thunder Wave, Healing Word, Fairy Fire, Cure Wounds, Frostbite, Gust, Poison Spray. Those are the ones that you've got prepared at the moment.
Brave again.
So Frostbite will cause cold damage. It's one creature that you can see within 60 feet of you. Gust is you blow some wind into something that's within 30 feet and it pushes them away, but it doesn't actually do any damage to them. Poison Spray is a creature you can see within 10 feet of you, and it's like noxious poisonous gas that causes damage to them with poison damage. And then the others are leveled spells, so you'd be using spell slots for the others. All of your first level spells would do either healing or they would cause damage to everybody around you. So it's up to you if you want to try and do just the poison spray because it's safe, or if you want to just say fuck Elena and do a thunder wave.
Wait, let's try poison spray.
Poison spray it is. You want to do that from where you're stood, or you want to get closer?
Where I stood.
Where you stood? Okay. Then we do the poison spray, and this bear needs to make a constitution saving throw, and it fails. So your damage will be taken, and it is 2d12. You have managed to roll on a 2d12 an 11 and an 11, which is fucking insane. So that's going to cause the bear to immediately die. Describe the kill, I guess. I wasn't expecting that to be so fucking quick.
So I have some poison with me, so I just spit on it like, ha, and it dies because the poison kills it. He's
Nice.
like, that was like that one. Imagine the thing. What's it called? Fucking Emperor's New Groove. The poison.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah,
Well,
like that.
so you've still got 5 feet of movement left, and you've got a bunch of other things in this room. It's up to you whether you want to use any of that movement before the round ends, or if you want to just stay as you are.
I'm looking if I see something interesting which could lead me to the next room. I'm looking around.
Okay. What do you want to do? What kind of a role is that? Are you investigating? Is that an
Looking my
investigation roll you want to do?
surroundings currently. Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll do an investigation roll then. That is a 5. You don't see anything important. The next person in turn order then is going to be Livia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So first I hop on to my bro.
Love it.
So basically, that just gives me 50 movement.
Yep, so you've got your 5 movement has gotten you to there. Then you get through to where this is. That's another 5 movement gets you to there. And now you're in here. You've used only 10 feet of your 50. There's a dead bear. And there's some plants and a couple of pieces of furniture. A toilet and a pot.
I think I'm gonna try to do a perception roll to see if I can also look at anything that looks let them.
Okay. The perception would tell you what's in the room. It wouldn't necessarily tell you whether it's a door or not. So would you rather do an investigation check?
Okay, yeah, then it's investigation then.
That will get you what you need to do. So you can either go in through one of the plants, or you can go in through the pot.
I think the plant is closer.
Okay. So then you've got, what was that? So 5, 10, 15, these are pillars, so you'd have to go around them. So 5, 10, 15. That's 25 so far, and then you end up in this room. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
As you get into this room, you can see that there are 4 chests and a large cauldron in the center.
Yeah,
Seems
and
like it's kind
I'm
of a
just
witch's
suspicious
hut
that
kind of thing.
they're not being any enemy.
Well, there's no enemy? Oh, well, I get that, yeah. What do you want to do?
Yeah, basically, it's just that my character is suspicious of there not being any.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Well, you've got 4
So I
chests.
think I'm gonna try to use my action to cast Mind Sliver on one of the chests.
Okay. Interesting. Mind Sliver on one of the chests. I like this. Let's just have a quick read of this just for everybody here. 1 action, 60 feet, 1 creature. You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of 1 creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your turn. Which chest do you pick of the 4?
I think the one in the top right corner.
This one? Okay. It has no effect on it. This is
Yeah.
a chest.
Then I will up to it and check it out.
Okay. You open the chest and it's a regular chest.
I still got movement, so I think I'm gonna check out the cauldron.
You're going to jump into the cauldron.
No, more like fly above it and check it out.
Fly above it and check it out. Okie dokie.
Dangers inside.
So because you've already used a free action to do your investigation check earlier, I would need you to either just use your action to go, I don't know if you want to go into the cauldron, or wait until next turn to get an action back to do it again.
Wait then. And also I'm gonna use
Okay.
my bonus action to do my casual or segment conversions.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, so then, well, you've killed all of the creatures that you've come up against so far that have revealed themselves as creatures. But in the turn order, we get back to the top of the turn order for round 2, and Albrun and Ronna, you both hear the crumbling crash of a destroyed building on the level above you.
Move fast.
Seems like the level above you has just collapsed. Albrun, it's your turn. You can see that there is an exit from this room through one of the coffins.
I'm gonna take a second and move 10 feet in order to check what this chest is.
Okie dokie. So you flip it open, and it is yet another exit.
Alright, I'm gonna dive bomb into it.
Okay, nice. That's another 5 feet of movement. So you've used what? You were here, so that's 15 so far, and then you land in the center of the room here, next to a dead bear.
Whoa,
I think that was the. I'm pretty sure what you just said was the bear's last words. Okay. So you make it through into this room. You've used 15 feet of movement. You've got 15 left. All of the crosses that I've put on the map are going to be the exits that have been identified by your teammates. We'll assume for the sake of time that you are telling each other via the communicating, the communication headsets that you know this. What's the plan?
Then in that case, I move
Okay.
25? Or,
You
another 10 to drop
squeeze
down,
yourself through a very narrow pot, and you end up in this room. You can see that Livia is hovering above a bubbling cauldron on a broom. And it's kind of funny because it's reminiscent of exactly the kind of person that or exactly the kind of sight that you would expect to be within arm's reach of a cauldron, really. Someone in a witch's hat on a broom. Yeah, kind of makes sense. You enter this room. You can see that there's been some
really
kind
are
of
a witch,
magic.
huh?
Some kind of magic has been launched towards the northeast of these chests.
Which yes can be.
But it's just a chest, and it's been opened. There's no exit through it. What's the plan here, Ken?
Sorry, I'm lagging. What I want to do is spend whatever it took me to allow me to have 30 more movement speed.
That's a cunning action dash. Yeah, that's the bonus action. So you've got 5 feet of your original movement still left. So you've got 35 from now.
Alrighty, let's see here. 5, 10, 15.
This one's the
This
one that's
chest
already
wasn't
been opened.
open.
That's already been opened, and it's just a chest. There's nothing really in there.
Damn it. Can I go
but
back
there's not
and
an
open
X.
up the chest that was right behind me?
Yes. I had already told you that has been opened, but that's cool. So you open up the one behind you.
Sorry.
No problem.
I'm lagging.
So you put your hand on it, open it up. It's just a chest.
Perfect. Then can I use the actual 15 feet to go this away instead to open up
Yep.
the next one?
Uh-huh. It's just a chest.
And
Twisted is doing the due diligence and marking these things for you now. Thank you, Twisted. So that gives you another 20 feet left.
I'm gonna say fuck it and jump into the cauldron.
And you go through into the next room, where you see an elk.
Oh shit, and I don't even have an axe.
And there's also an exquisite dining set. There's a lovely table and chairs here. Leather chairs, everything. But the elk is in here with you. So you've used your movement and your bonus action. You've still got an action left. You've used 5 feet to get into there. That means you've now got 15 feet left.
Do I still have the last 10 movement?
You've got 15 left, because you had 35 and you spent 20 of it. So you could move wherever you want to within
Perfect. Then
15
I'm gonna
feet.
move 10 to go down.
Cool.
And I'm gonna strike this thing.
Strike it. Give me a good old-fashioned wallop. Give me an attack roll. You've put it into the chat, but you need to actually click attack roll.
How do I
And then
do
click
this?
normal.
Okay. Okay, found it. Jesus. Attack roll.
That fails. That is a nat 1. On a nat 1, in my games, you do the damage to yourself. So do me the honors of rolling damage, and we will apply this to you. 8 damage. Ouch. So you go to stab this elk with your rapier, and unfortunately you get it caught in like your waistband. You haven't quite pulled the foil out of your waistband yet, and you slice yourself up the abdomen with it, and take 8 damage, piercing damage from that. That's quite unfortunate. You've still got 5 feet of movement left. It's up to you whether you want to trigger an opportunity attack, but really your call here.
I will not end my turn.
Lovely. Then it's now Ronna's turn.
Bushy
Ronna,
man needs to stop getting hurt.
the
There's no
level
place
above
like
you is
home.
just
Boots of speed.
the level above you is just
Clink.
crushed. You've gone 10 feet of your boots of speed distance. Hang on, you're on a. There you go. You've got the pot here if you want to jump through it.
Whee!
Okie
We're tiny,
dokie.
let's hop through a pot.
There we go.
Alright,
So that
was
is 20 feet
20.
you've used so far.
Okay, 30.
You know that what's it? You know that Alburn has dived into the cauldron, and that was the exit. Are you opening the chest, or are you gonna go to the chest? Okay, this is
You're gonna hit it.
just the chest. Okay,
Destroy it.
you have annihilated this chest with an attack roll of 28. Just give me damage, just to see exactly what it does. 17 damage. This chest is completely obliterated, but you still, you've still got to actually get through it.
Not a mimic.
No, there are no mimics on this level, just paranoid players.
Yep.
You get through then, and you are now in the next level.
Alright. I'm here now.
Lovely.
That's it.
Well, you've managed to clear quite a few levels so far. I think Elena killed the ape, and who was it? Lana was the one that killed the gorilla. I'm having a hard time keeping track of which rooms you've all done, so I'm going to go for... I'll calculate the rooms at the end, I think. I'll just keep track of the things that you've killed so far. That'll be the easiest way of keeping track of this, otherwise my brain is just going to go fucking melted. Okay, so so far you've managed to clear quite a few rooms each, but you've only killed 2 creatures. This elk has just it seems like this elk has just attacked Albrun. It's up to you what you want to do about this. You've used your action to attack a chest. What do you want to do now? You've used a bonus action to activate the boots.
Yeah.
So you've got movement.
I think I've used my movement as well, actually, because it was 10, then 20.
I think you did when you went up to the chest
25,
unnecessarily.
and then
Yeah.
5 back. That's 50. Right?
Yeah. So I think that's it for your turn now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Then that is Elena's turn. Okay, 10 feet of movement gets you through to here. You see that the cauldron is where Ken's character went through last time. That gets you through to here. You've moved 15 feet so far. You are within range of the elk where you landed anyway. It's a 10 foot by 10 foot creature. What do you want to do to the elk? I assume punch. A 28 does beat its AC of 10, believe it or not. Give me damage.
Oh, come on.
It is holding on to dear life. It looks fucking annihilated in one punch, but it is not dead yet. You're going to go for a offhand attack. A 27 also hits. And yes, please describe the kill as you destroy this thing. Like, you've just done its max damage again, on top of what you've just done to it. Twisted, I don't know if you're muted, but we can't hear you.
Okay. So as Elena's dropping down, she latches onto one of the antlers,
Yeah.
and the centrifugal force of the fall plus this spider fairy just snaps the elk's neck.
Nice. I love that. Well, how much movement do you have left? I think you only used 15 to get to where you are now, so you've got 15 left. You've already used your bonus action to do your offhand attack, so you have 15 feet of movement to investigate the room. What do you want to do? You can see that there is like a wash area, and there's a table, there's a globe, a telescope, some bones. What do you want to do about this? You walk over to this. You don't have any movement left to get in it. Do you want to do like an investigation check?
Sure.
Okey-dokey. Yes, Lucy. Bones. Have something to say about that, do we, Lucy? A 19 tells you that yes, this is the exit. You're gonna have to get through the water here. Fucking Lucy. Fucking horn dog. Alright. Then that is the end of your turn. It's now Lonar's turn. Lonar, you are now the person that's lagging behind the most. You can see that there are exits, this one being the closest one to you. You're 15 feet away from it. Do you want to go through it? Strawberry? Hello? Are you muted?
Yes, yes.
Everyone's
Sorry,
muted.
I forgot I was muted.
Okay, do you want to go through this?
Yes.
Lovely. Then that is 15 feet to get to there. You appear down here. You can see that the cauldron is the spot that people got through to get out. Do you want to go through that next?
Yes.
Okie dokie, that's 10. That brings you up to 25 movements so far. You end up landing on the back of a dead elk and slide off to the left. Elena has just found that this is the exit. So you've got 15 feet of movement left. If you would like to get through that, you can do it with this turn.
Yes. I want
I
to do
believe
that.
so. Oh, no, you can't actually, can you? No, because you did 15, then 10, that's 25. You've got 30, so you've got 5 left, unless you take an action dash to go through it. You want to do that?
Yes.
Alright.
Dash.
So then you've got 20 feet left of movement, and you end up down here in, looks like a cold storage for ales and things like that. But lots and lots of barrels around you. But there's also an oven in the corner, a grate in the floor, a chest over here. What do you want to do? You've got 20 feet of movement left.
I wonder what this in the middle thing is.
This?
thing.
Oh, that?
No, in the middle.
That is a metal grate in the floor.
Ooh. Can I investigate?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. I want to do
Let's do an investigation check. You get a nat 1.
Aw.
You have no idea. You've got 0 idea what that is.
I just realized something about my investigation check.
What's that?
It was a natural 20, but my -1 intelligence made it 19.
Oh, right. Elena's dumb. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Fucking hilarious.
Well, then. I guess, yeah, that's a bit rough. Well, yeah, so we've got a metal grate in the floor. You've got a bunch of other stuff around you, but you have used your free investigation check and some movement. It's up to you if you want to try some more movement to do something else. or if you just want to stay where you are and move on with your turn. What's the plan, Strawberry? Hello? Strawberry? Does everybody keep going back muted again?
It's glitching.
Oh,
think my mic-
fuck's sake. Okay,
My stupid
I can
mic.
hear you then. What do you want to do?
I think I'm done with my turn.
Cool. Alright then.
No.
So then we're going to move on to Livia. Livia, you're above the cauldron. You can see that other people have gone through it. It'll just be 5 feet of movement to go down into it if you want to move into the next area.
Yeah, sure.
Lovely. You end up hovering above a table, and you see that there's a dead elk on the floor. You also see that this is the exit from this.
Eagle.
So that is 15 feet of movement that you've
Moving
used.
forward.
You end up into this room. There is an oven in the corner. There's, well, I say corner, it's a round room, so there's no corners. But you get my meaning. And you see that there's a bunch of barrels, one of which is open, and then there's also a metal grate in the floor.
I'm gonna try to move into this open barrel.
Okay, you get drenched in ale.
Huh?
It is not an exit. It is a barrel. You are now soaked. You smell of barley and hops.
And then I think I'm gonna try the chain next.
Okie dokie. Do you want to do investigation check or just open the thing?
I think just open it.
Just open it? Okay. Then give me an athletics roll. It's basically going to be like an attack roll to grapple the thing open. So athletics is your strength-based skill there.
Can I instead try to use some kind of spell to do it because
Absolutely
my
you can.
athletics check is just horrendous.
You absolutely can. Please do.
Can I use my action to spawn a mage hand to help me do it?
Yeah, well, a mage hand is limited to like 5 pounds, isn't it? This is going to be much more than that. So you won't be able to do it with a mage hand because it would
Oh,
be
yeah, fair.
limited by the weight. I mean, if you've got something like enlarge reduce, then you could do that to the metal grate and then that would become tiny and just pop out of the hole.
The sort.
You don't have that? Okay. Like frostbite might freeze it up and you could just kick it through. Or something flame related, you could melt the bars. You know, you've got options.
Miss this step through it?
You'd have to take a look through and see if you could see the other side.
So, perception check. then?
Perception check, that would be the one. You do see through, but you don't see an exit on the other side of it. Seems like it's just like bits of barley and wheat and shit that's just like fallen through the gaps, and there's not even like headroom to stand under there. Doesn't seem like it's the exit you're looking for.
Then I think I'm gonna check the oven.
You go through the oven and you end up in the next room. The oven is the exit. Would I make you guys go through a cauldron and an oven? Yes, I would. You end up in a lovely drawing room. There is a piano and a lovely coffee table and a plant and some furniture around the room and some nice soft furnishings. So yeah. I don't know. I've not been keeping track of your movements so far. You did 5 feet to there, 10 feet to there. That was 15.
I
Then you
think I
went
used
10.
it all up right now.
So that's 25 and then 35 to get to there. That was 15 to get to there. So yeah, you've used up 50. You have... I don't think you have used an action yet, though.
I don't think I used any action or a bonus action so far.
Yeah, I don't think you have. So what do you want to do with those?
I think I'm gonna use my action to cast the mage hand anyway. Around here to check if the next exit door is this thing right here.
This thing here. Okay. You use your mage hand and lift up
Yep.
the lid on this commode in the side of the room. No, it's not. But you do get a waft of something coming out of it. I assume that you would close the lid at that point, but that is not the exit. No.
And also,
you've still got a bonus
to
action.
use the conversion,
Yeah,
and that's it for my turn.
No problem whatsoever. Okay, so that then is going to be the next turn. And as we hit the next turn, you also hear the collapse of another level above you. It looks like the second level has just collapsed. We move on to round 3 then. It is now Albrun's turn. Albrun, you can see that Elena is stood right next to the water to get through into the next area. What do you want to do?
Can I play a gambling game with you?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna run up 10 feet to hop onto this table, and
Okay.
to save 5 more feet, I wish to use that momentum
Nope.
to dive straight into that pot.
Not gonna
Play that
happen.
gamble with me.
Unfortunately, as Lex and I have discussed and discovered ourselves, because I didn't know this until I looked it up later, your jumps also count as part of your movement. So unfortunately, you can't save movement by moving. It doesn't work that way. So yeah, even though it's a jump, it still counts as your movement speed.
Alright.
Because when you think about it realistically, it's not about how far you're running, it's your speed. That's the way that they word it. So it's like, in that time, how far could you make it if you were at an all-out run? And the time to jump a distance is actually slower than the time to run it. So it's going to be like, if you did jump, then you would end up being short of your mark. Not the same or longer. So I would say, let's keep it as it is. But yeah, you can make the movement up if you want to with your regular movement. You were 20 feet away from it, so you could get to it and still have 10 feet left.
Alright, I would still say that I jump off the table and into the cauldron. It's still 20 feet, but
Yeah.
let's just say
Just do it for flavor? Yeah, absolutely.
that,
Give me an acrobatics roll then, and we'll see how good your backflip is. Don't worry, there's only 2 other people in the room.
Oh, shit.
There's only 2 other people in the room. There's no one's really going to say anything about this if you do it poorly.
Yeah, just only half my team.
Just half your team, exactly. Let's get this acrobatics roll.
Acrobatics, normal.
Oh, a
roll.
dirty 21.
Ooh.
Dirty 21. You don't even splash anything onto Elena. It's like you don't even see what happens from your perspective because you're going down through and you end up in the next room. But Elena and Ronna both see just a tiny little droplet come up like in the fucking gold medals in the Olympics, and nothing else disturbs the surface, like nothing else was there. Fucking crazy.
I'm
But yeah,
just gonna look at Elena and say, he has fancy feet, but can't hit things.
Pretty astute assessment, I would say. But you end up in the next room,
Maybe we
and
should try
you know from Livia going through the oven that the oven is the exit to this room. What do you want to do from here? You've got 10 feet of regular movement. You could then use a cunning action dash or an action dash to get through. They're trying to get down through the levels of a tower before the levels destroy themselves behind them.
10, 15, technically 20 feet.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah? You used 20 already, so that's 40 feet of movement so far. But you end up in this room. So you're in this room, you're surrounded by soft furnishings, and you land on a sofa. You're on a lovely leather upholstered sofa.
Can we do more theatrics and I just land right on top of this?
If you want to, do you want to do a backflip into the oven?
Yes.
Give me another acrobatics roll then, and Lonar will be the witness to this one. I feel like this is really testing the limits of how far you could take this. You get a +6 to your acrobatics. You get a dirty 23. You did even better this time.
Holy shit.
So you jump off a table, do a triple axel backflip into like a wet hole in the ground right next to Elena, and don't even cause a single droplet of splash. You then do like a full, like, you know, like Batman from fucking Tim Burton days, backflipping crazy guy going straight into an oven, and then as you come out of the oven, you land partially wet, partially singed onto a soft sofa directly in front of Livia, who is hovering above you on a witch's broom.
Just perfectly lands, like, sat all, like,
Yeah.
suave on the
Perfectly
sofa,
Yeah,
just,
absolutely.
like, leg crossed over the other, just, like, arm along the back side of the
Yeah,
sofa.
Hello,
exactly as you would
Nancy.
expect a half-elf rogue to do. Yeah, exactly that. So you land there, and you see a room around you. You have used 40 feet of your movement so far. If you've used a dash to get that, then you've got another 20 left. What do you want to do now?
I would like to. What's this red line out of curiosity?
That is Twisted writing down notes to say that this is not the exit. Anywhere there's a red line means not an exit. If there is an exit, then I've marked it with a green cross. So the green crosses are where the exits have already been identified. In this room, nothing has been identified yet.
Okay, so I hop off the back of part of the sofa to check this shelf. I think it is.
That is a wardrobe, and in true Narnia style, yes, it is the exit. You take another 5 feet of movement through, and you end up in here, where you see that there is a bone throne, which I think that Lucy would be very happy to hear about, the bone throne. But you also see that there are 2 flying snakes in here, and they are hostile towards you immediately.
Oh no.
I don't see.
They are tiny, you can
I
only
see
just
them.
see them against the dark background. Perfectly camouflaged. So you've used 10 feet, so you've got 10 feet left. But you've still got an action left, so you could go up to one of these and try and attack it if you wanted to.
So I am gonna move 10 feet
Yeah, to attack this one.
to strike at this thing to prove that I actually can do combat.
Okay.
Pray that I can.
You got a nat 1 the first time and stabbed yourself in the abdomen. Let's see that you can avoid that this time. And with a 16, you do beat the flying snake.
16.
With quite deftly, really, because, you know, it's already a snake, so it's tiny, but it can fly, so it's hard to hit. And you're trying to stab at it, not swing at it, because you're using a rapier. So this is actually quite difficult. But, unfortunately, nobody in your party is here to witness you do this. They've only witnessed you stab yourself so far. So, who was to say if you could... Even if they came through and saw the thing dead on the floor, with how well camouflaged they are, they might not even notice that there's a dead snake at all. So, let's see how well you can do against this thing, and describe the kill for me.
I just, like, after going through the wardrobe, like a cool boss or whatever, just run straight, and, like, I just hear something next to me and just go, and just nail it right through the fucking skull.
Nice. Nice. I like it. Well, that is the end of your turn, and it's now Ronna's. Ronna, you just saw Albrun dive into this water deftly and with true grace. What do you want to do?
1, 2, 3, clawed on through.
Okie doke, that is, what, 20 foot of movement?
Yeah, that was 4.
You end up through here, and you can see that there is an oven which has been made an exit before now. It will be 15 to get to that. Well, actually, not 15, it'll be 10. So you get through there, you end up here. So that is 30 feet that you've used so far. You've got the boots of speed activated, so you've got another 20 left. So that's 10. You get to here. You've still got another 10 left.
Bonk.
And there's a snake here. You're going to bonk the snake?
Yep.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a bonk roll. Reckless attack, so you can add sneak attack to this.
Bonk.
We bonk the snake with a flail. With a 28, you definitely do hit it.
Is a 28 a crit on this thing, or do I need to hit a 30 for a crit?
More than that, in fact.
Oh,
No,
okay.
actually, no, it is. Yeah. No, it's a 30 that you need to hit, yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, normal damage.
I was adding up 4, 3, and 3 wrong. 4, 3, and 3 is definitely that, yeah. Hey Mars, you've done 18 damage. Flying snakes only have 5 HP. You've done more than triple its full HP. Describe the kill as you obliterate this thing.
With Runner's new flail, you know, it's got a couple of little bits at the end that can swing and clack together, and so this one it happens to clap together perfectly and just annihilate this little thing completely, and it just splats.
Amazing. Well, you've still got 5 feet left of movement.
Alright, oh, hang on 1 second. Put the character sheet down. 5 feet of movement. Let's just step forward.
Okie doke.
And can we do a quick perception check on the grates here to see?
It would be investigation, but go for the investigation check.
Sure thing.
With a 12, in this level of room, a 12 is not going to do it. The difficulty level is going to go up for every room you enter.
Okay.
So you're not unfortunately able to do it.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can tell that my buddy Albrun here just killed the other snake?
Normally, I would only give 1 ability check per round for free. In this instance, I will waive that rule and say that yes, you can do an insight check on Albrun to see whether he was the one that killed the snake. Insight check for me, please.
You got it. Alright.
Perception wouldn't really tell you. 8. You're pretty sure that the snake that you just killed killed this snake.
Yeah, that snake killed that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're pretty sure that happened. You can also see, just for free, you can see Albrun's wound bleeding.
You might want a potion. It looks like you have a little ooze.
And it's now Elena's turn. Elena, you're right next to what's it? An opening. You pop through. You are now here. You pop through. You are now here. That's 15 feet that you've used so far. This is the exit. That is 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 35 that you've used. You go through here. You see 2 dead snakes on the floor. You also see Albrun and Ronna here. You get over to here. I think, what's that so far then? That's, what, 45? You've got the boots of speed, haven't you?
Yeah.
So then you've got 15 left. Okay, so you've got 2 grates in the floor. What do you want to do?
I'd like to rip up this one.
Okie dokie. I'm going to do a look roll at this point. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay, this one opens up. Lucky, lucky person. So if you hop into that one, then that will take you through into the next level, where you are here. You see that there are 4 giant centipedes on the floor around you, but you are also in a kitchen sort of environment. There's some crates, there's some food on a work surface, there's an oven in the corner, there's a barrel and a pot. But yeah, you've got 4 giant centipedes in this room with you. Okay, punch, punch, punch. Let's do it. A 21 definitely hits the giant centipede. Give me damage. Okay, describe the kill on this one.
Once again, as Elena drops into the room, she lands on the back of this giant centipede and rips it in half with her fist as she lands.
Fucking hell. Alright, well, you know, if you're going to do it, you got to do it well, right? You're certainly dropping onto all of these creatures really well. I don't know if I'm endorsing the drop attack so much, but, you know, it works. So there we go. I'm also just going to make sure that all of these are revealed on the initiative order. That one is there, and this one is here. Okay. So then, yeah, you can close in on this one. It's up to you what you want to do from here, but I think that you've used up your movement, or do you?
Have a bonus, right?
You do have a bonus action. Is this your offhand attack?
Yeah.
Okay, roll it up. That's going to hit. Give me damage. So 17 to hit. You do 12 damage. These guys have only got 4 HP each. Describe the kill.
Elena walks after landing on top of the first centipede and splitting it in half. Elena walks up to this other centipede and picks it up and just like whips it around the room and crashes it against the ground, killing it.
Nice, 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 nice. Well, it's a good way to go. You know, it's that centipede's family will be talking about how glorious that death was for generations. Is there anything else that you want to do on this turn? I think you're all done up with your movement, aren't you? Okay then. So the next is going to be the next turn in combat, and guess what? It's the centipede right next to you. So this centipede is going to rush over here, and it's going to take the first attack that any of these creatures have had so far. And it's going to do it against you. The attack roll it's going to do is going to be a 9 to hit, which misses. Attacks with its bite. Yeah. So if it hit, then there would be an additional little thing there, but unfortunately it missed. So then in that case, we're going to go to Lonar's turn. Lonar, you are still in the bakery section. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go through the exit?
Yeah.
Lovely.
In time.
So then it's 20 feet to get
Okay,
through
what
there. You end up here. You can see that the other exit is here. Do you want to go through there?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That gets you 30 feet, gets you to here. Do you want to take a dash action?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Then we end up here. On top of a dead snake. That's taken you another 5 feet of movement, so you've got 25 left. You can see that the exit here is through here. What do you want to do?
Can't count. I'm bad at it. Let me just.
You want to go through there?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Then you now appear through here. You've got 10 feet of movement left. You can see that there is a centipede here and another centipede here. And the area has not been figured out yet for what the exit is.
Let me attack this centipede that's kinda in front of me.
You would have to do that with a bonus action. What bonus
Bonus action.
actions do you have? You've got Healing Word and Flame Blade. Do you want to use Flame Blade?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That is a second level spell, bonus action. You evoke a fiery blade in your free hand. The blade is similar in size and shape to a scimitar, and it lasts for the duration. If you let go of the blade, it disappears, but you can evoke the blade again as a bonus action. You can use your action to make a melee spell attack with the fiery blade. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 damage. So essentially, you can prepare the blade now, and then you could use it next turn. But otherwise, the only thing you can do is use a healing word, and neither you nor Elena need it. So what do you want to use this spell to conjure up a blade for next turn?
Do it as for the next turn.
Okie dokie. Then we cast that spell, and now you've got a flaming sword in your hand that will do 3d6 fire damage on every attack you do. That's very cool.
Hell
Then
yeah.
you've still got some movement, but if you do walk away from this centipede, then you might end up provoking an attack of opportunity. It's up to you whether you want to do that. Is that a no?
Just gonna stay where I am, yeah.
Cool. Then we move on to Livia's turn. Livia, you can see that there is an exit, and it is Narnia style through a wardrobe. You go through there, and you end up here. You can see Ronna, you can see Albrun, and you can see that one snake has killed another snake on the floor, apparently. You go through
Killed
here.
that snake. Yep.
Because snakes.
That's 25 feet to get through there, and you end up here in this room. So you've used 25 feet so far.
I'm gonna use my action to use Mind Sliver on the snake on
This one?
or not snake, but whatever
Centipede.
it is on the bottom.
Centipede, yeah. It's like a long bug. Yeah, yeah.
Centipede.
So it's going to make its intelligence
Boy.
saving throw and fails. So it will take 6 damage, which will kill it outright. Give me... describe the kill, I guess, yeah.
I just look at it like a teacher looks at a dumb student and just notice it die out those. It's stupidness.
Oh, like you're disappointed at this centipede for not working harder on its homework?
Yeah, just disappointed. Not angry, just disappointed.
This centipede like screeches and like looks at itself, like looks down at itself, and with all of its like little hands, it like looks at them as well. Like, what have I done? And then like its head just implodes from what it realizes is the worst telling off of its life. But yeah, you shame this centipede into imploding. You've used 25 feet of movement. That was action, I believe. So you should still have bonus action left.
Yeah, action.
So you've got bonus action and 25 feet. What do you want to do with that?
I think I'm gonna check out the bottom of this floor to see if that's what
So
the-
this is an oven. Do you want to do investigation or just step into the oven?
Just step into it.
Okay. You end up taking 1d6 fire damage because this is an oven. Ow. That's 6. You take full fire damage. Unless you've got some magical shenanigans that can reduce
Also,
that.
I'm just in there.
But that's 5 feet in, 5 feet out. So you've got... What was that? You were here, I think. No, you were there. You went 1, 2, 3, 4.
not here.
Oh, you were there, were you? Okay. So then that is... But it's hard to tell because the lines are disguised on the checkered floor.
So
Okay,
that's
so then
20.
5, 10, 15. So then you've got 10 left. But you've taken 6 damage. Is there any kind of magical shenanigans that will take that away for you or not?
No, I don't think so, because that would also require me to do both bonus and meta magic stuff.
Cool. Then you've still got 10 feet left
However,
of your
can
movement. You could do an investigation check on something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna check out this thing down
You want to
here.
check this out? Okay, give me an investigation roll. It's going to be a higher DC than the other rooms. Unfortunately, a nat 9 is not going to do it. You've got 10 feet of
I
movement.
can use magical guidance, I think.
Yes. Can you use guidance after it's already been declared? These have all
can.
got different rules to them, so I can never remember which ones are which.
Yeah, it specifically says that I can use it if it fails.
If it fails. Okay then. You can re-roll the d20. Alright then. So, give me a re-roll. You get a 9 again. That's unfortunate. You still don't know. You still don't know. You're like, okay, let me just take a real close look at this keg. There's something about this keg. I'm not getting it. Okay, and you reach deep into your arcane abilities, and you're like, okay, I can push through this. I can really focus. Nope, still not getting it. Okay, so you get a double 9. That's a 1 in 400 chance of doing that, by the way. Congratulations. What do you want to do now? You have 10 feet of movement.
Well, then I think I'm gonna. No, I don't think. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Cool beans. I fully endorse that.
Use the bonus section for the conversion, and that's it.
Nice. Then what we've got left is another turn in the order. We are going to remove another of these rooms. Another room now. The third level has been collapsed behind you. And you are accelerating through each of these rooms. You've made it much further, much faster than I expected you to. However, you have only got 55 minutes left of this session, and you're only about halfway through until you get to the final room. There might just well be a big reward if you can get down there, but you've got to get there first, and you've also got a bunch of creatures to kill in the meantime, if you make it that way. So, let's see what we can do. Albert, it's your turn.
So Albert is going to run on this crate and then literally jump on it to break it to fall
Okay.
to the next room. Is it possible to land on somebody?
You don't fall to the next room. You land in just a slurry of broken up bones and awful congealed blood. Because this was not the exit, the one above was.
Oh, dead guy soup.
Yes, you land in dead guy soup, basically. Yeah,
Uh,
it's like an undead bone broth, is what you just landed in.
into some role play. Like he jumps on it and then all of a
You
sudden,
might
he can
want
feel
to
something
try
in his
the other
ankles
way.
and it's
Yeah, you probably feel like a bony hand grab your ankle as well.
Yeah, try
Alright.
the other way.
Give me an acrobatics roll with disadvantage to see how well you jump out of that.
Oh shit.
Can Runner give him a hand by pulling him and tossing him towards the other exit?
Alright,
On your
upper
turn,
exit?
you could. On your turn, you could. Not now.
Fair.
Not now. With a 12, you managed to just about manage to get yourself out of there and evade that skeleton hand. But you can see that there's a little, love heart has been scratched into your ankle. I think whoever it was must have really taken a shining to your thighs while you were down there. So you've made it 15 feet, and you've got covered in congealed blood and bone bits. Now, do you want to go through the hole?
Yes, I would like to go.
Okie dokie, then 25 feet and you end up down here. So yeah, you ended up there. So that's 25 feet to get there. You're now in this room and nobody's quite figured out how to get out yet. There's also a centipede that's yet to be killed. Which is there.
Yeah, can I move 5 feet? Notice that I'm sorry, I forgot Strawberry's name.
This is Livia. This is Livia, that's Lex's character. Strawberry's character is up here, that's Lana.
I'm asking, can I notice that Olivia is looking at this little urn and just kicked the shit out of it?
If you... Yeah, I mean, you can if you want. You'd have to make it over there and kick it. What urn are we looking at? Oh, this! It's because someone pinged this at the same time as you said that. And it was just really bad timing. Okay, so
yeah, sorry, I pulled accidentally.
yeah, no problem. If you kick that open, you will see that this is also an exit, but you will have to squeeze through it.
I squeezed through it.
You squeeze through. Okie dokie. We're not gonna roll for this. I'm just gonna role play it. You do manage to get through, but it's an incredibly tight squeeze, and it looks incredibly awkward to everybody that's watching. You make it through just fine, but you land in a room that's got 2 giant crabs in it.
How many of my team members saw my big butt?
Oh, well, there's 3 team members in that room. They will have seen you awkwardly squeeze inside of a keg. Yeah, they would have seen that. You now enter another room that's got these 2 crabs.
Oh, I was shaved. Alright, the crabs. I believe that I have a throwing knife. Am I allowed to...
Any dagger counts as a throwing knife if you want to use it as that, yeah.
Like, did I use my cunning action? Yes. Then I shall do so long as there's no arguments with the DM.
No, daggers are used as... excuse me. So daggers are used as piercing damage as a melee attack, but they're also used as... roll damage, please. That's a nat 1. They're also used as a ranged weapon.
No.
You've just caused yourself this damage because you got a nat 1. 6 damage to yourself. Okay. You stab yourself in the leg again. The first time was with the rapier, this time with the dagger. As you're trying to throw it, you slice out your like arm where you tuck it into your sleeve normally, and it slices down the side of your arm, and in your fumbling it jabs you in the leg as well. You have completely funked that one up.
I would like to I would like to make this as like, yeah, I'm gonna get some crab meat. Oh, that's so
So the crabs both look at you, and for whatever reason that you can't quite fathom, this one on the north end of the room looks just embarrassed for you. What do you want to do?
Dwarda,
What
that's
can I
funny.
do?
What movement do you have left?
I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn.
Okay, alright then. Yeah, what movement did you have? I forget where you went. You'd already been through there, you were here. So it was 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So yeah, you did use a cunning action dash to get to where you are. So you've still got another 20 feet if you want to use it.
Holy shit, yeah. I would love to use 10 feet to see if I can even...
Give me, do you want to open up the thing? Okie dokie. This one is actually a vault, and I will need you to do an athletics check to do it. DC 15 athletics check.
Alright, athletics.
Yes. That's a 5. So what you've rolled there...
5?
What you've rolled there is a nat 3, because your strength is -1. So yeah, you didn't do too good there. But the good news is that it's now the end of your turn, so that's good. The bad news is that the crab that was embarrassed for you is going to try and put you out of your misery, because it's now that's turn. So it's going to come over and claw at you, and it's going to roll an attack, and it rolls a 6 to hit, which does not hit. It is now Ronna's turn.
Take that.
So you're not gonna... Sorry, Mars. Can I just check? You don't want to jump into the dead man soup?
No.
That's crazy
No,
that you
we're gonna
wouldn't want to
avoid
do
the
that.
dead man soup.
Why aren't you doing that? This is what all the cool kids are doing.
Look.
Smells funny, you know. Alright,
Yeah.
when we get here, we're gonna double check with the room. You got the bugs?
Elena,
Thumbs up.
Lonar, and Livia, you're being asked, have you got the bugs?
Bugs?
Have you got the bugs? You will kill it? There's
bugs in
another
The
bug left.
centipede. You're being
The
asked, are you
centipede.
going to kill
You
the
plan
centipede?
to kill the centipede.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
there we go.
Moving on.
I thought that
Alright,
bug was
so
one
then
of
that's
us.
20
Another
feet. 20 feet of movement, you end up here.
And up here.
There are two crabs. Two giant crabs. So that's 25 feet of movement so far.
Yep.
You can bonk this giant crab if you want.
Yep.
It turns to look at you.
Wait.
Hmm.
Wait a second. How come I get the embarrassing scene of showing
Because
my
I'm
behind
just
to everybody,
hopping
but
through things.
Alden
And
does
I'm
it.
tiny. I'm
Yeah.
half your size.
You can't quite tell why, Ronna, but there is something in the eyes of the one that you're not attacking that there's like a knowing look of something is afoul here.
Okay.
And as you jump down here, Olbrun,
Got that
as you
one.
have just stabbed yourself in the arm and leg with a dagger, and being looked at with a look of shame by a crab, Ronna then just dives down and does a crit on the other crab, and causes 19 damage total.
You
So
okay?
you have been absolutely schooled by Ronna. And Ronna, describe the kill, please.
The crab gets cracked over the head.
Can't fucking
like
believe
it's
this.
getting put out for damn crab roast, along with the mussels and the steamers and all that good stuff.
Oh my god. It's so fucking funny. Everything, yeah, Lucy's right. Everything is conspiring to humiliate Ken. It's so fucking funny. Okay, so you've used 30 feet to get where you are. What do you want to do? Do you want to move up
35,
and...
40.
Yeah?
Let's
Okay.
whack the other one.
You gonna go for a frenzy or an offhand? A frenzy would give you 2 attacks. You also
Yeah,
can't get sneak
frenzy.
attack again.
Let's get frenzy.
Okie dokie, that's 2 more attacks then. You don't get advantage on them.
Flail attack. So normal. 2 normal attacks?
Not 2 normals, yeah.
Okay.
18 should hit. Hang on, let me just check. It does. And 23 also hits.
Come on.
Give me damage twice, please. You don't get sneak attack. No, you don't get sneak
Oh,
attack
I
again. You
don't?
only
Not
get that
for Him
once.
flanking?
Sneak attack is only
Oh,
once
okay,
per
right.
turn.
Once per turn. Right.
Yeah.
right. Okay, so damage, normal.
Okay.
Uh,
That nearly
wait,
kills
where'd
it.
go? Oh, my damage went away.
Just click flail again if you have to.
Okay. There we are. Oh, I have to roll an attack.
Yeah, I know.
First, damage.
We're not going to count that nat 1 because that's not a real nat 1.
I delete
Only Ken
you.
gets real nat 1s. Okay, so you Tristan's really enjoying this. I'm really dragging Ken. Ronna, you jump down, you kill one crab, and then run over to the other crab and smash
Yeah.
it twice and completely obliterate it. Please describe the kill on both of these crabs.
They've both been cracked over the head, so their little domes have been crushed in, but their
Nice.
bodies and their legs are still intact, good for steaming.
Love that. Love that. Now give me an athletics check to try and open this door.
You got it. Athletics. There we are.
Ow.
Oh, there it is.
Where it
Normal.
just goes like
You
Yeah.
don't manage to do it, in fact. Not with an 11. So you've just schooled Olbrun, and yet neither of you have been able to open this door. That's the end of your turn.
Door.
It is now Elena's turn. Elena, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna leave the
You going to go through here?
center-
Or are you going to hit the centipede?
I'm gonna leave that to Lonar. They've got the sword charged up and stuff. I'm
Mm-hmm. Okay, the centipede is going to take an attack of opportunity on you as you leave.
I Misty stepped over
Oh,
here.
you Misty stepped. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, it doesn't attack. So you've gone that far. That's your bonus action. You end up through here. You land next to a dead crab. You've still got all of your movement, so that's 5 feet. Give me an athletics check to try and open this thing. A 21 does it. A rogue half-elf and a gnome barbarian. Neither of you could open a hatch. And yet a 1 foot tall spider has just dropped down and managed to do it deftly with no problems whatsoever.
It was because of the crabs, you know. The body swing just wasn't there for.
Well,
after the crab.
as Elena has just seen, there is now a giant crocodile in front of Elena in the next room, which looks around at you and goes to try and take a chunk out of you. But we'll have to wait until it's turn to do so. What do you want to do now? Fucking Florida. You know that all of these notes are appearing on stream, you bastards. You absolute fucks. Right, 80. You better not write anything that'll get me fucking banned, or I'm gonna fucking kill every one of you. Right. The raps do hit this giant crocodile. Please give me damage. 11. You punch it. Doesn't do a lot, but it does something. What do you want to do now?
I've already used my bonus action.
You did to miss a step. But what do you want to do? Anything else that you've got? Movement?
I'm gonna slide down here a bit and just end my turn.
Okie dokie. Excuse me. Then it is the giant centipede's turn, which goes just before Lonar. So this is going to bite at Lonar. It looks like it is terrified for its health, because Lonar's just produced a giant flaming sword. And unfortunately, it gets a 6, so that does not hit. Lonar, it is now your turn. You've got a giant fucking sword. What do you want to do with it?
And a centipede that's shitting its
We're gonna
pants
smack
right
this
now.
shit.
Yeah.
Nice. Then we're gonna roll an attack roll, which gets a dirty 20, which definitely hits. And you hit this thing that only has 4 total HP, 4 max HP, I should also say. You hit it for 14 damage. Please describe the kill on this centipede.
My flaming. Is it a sword?
Yeah, it's a flaming sword. You've made a magical sword. It looks like the size and shape of a scimitar. So it's like a curved pirate blade.
I took my sword and began preparing this centipede like it's sushi, like I'm a sushi chef.
Oh, yes. Nice. I love that.
Sushi.
Centipede sushi. Okay, well, I mean, I would say add that to your inventory, but I don't have an item made up in my own compendium that is called centipede sushi. So, unfortunately, I can't give you that. But you've now got centipede sushi.
Random created items of our own.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you can create. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, then you can do that. But yeah, that's the thing.
Token.
Now that you've killed that thing, what do you want to do? That's all of them killed in this area. We're gonna go down through the exit.
Go? Yeah.
Okie dokie. Then that is 20 feet of movement, and you end up here. You can see that there is a room opening that will allow you out. Do you want to go through that as well?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Then you get 10 feet through that, and you end up down here, next to a giant crocodile.
Oh god. Oh! It's spinning! It's spinning in all directions. It's like, wait, 2 of them?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's
Well,
like, what the hell?
you're next to a crocodile. You have killed a centipede. You've still got your bonus action. What would you like to do with it?
bonus actions do I have?
You can wild shape, remember?
Oh yeah, wild shape. What could kill a crocodile?
Well, that would mean that you would lose the sword because it's a concentration thing. You could like hold concentration on it, but all held items turn into you when you transform. So you would no longer be holding onto the sword. It would be a part of you.
Oh damn.
Also, when I looked at it, it turns out that you can't actually turn into something with the same challenge rating as a polar bear until you reach level 6, because it is a it's what is it? It's a third of your druid level. So only when you hit level 6 do you hit challenge rating 2. Before that, you would have challenge rating 1.5 at most.
I'm just gonna stay there and just look at that.
You can turn into a bear if you want.
No, I want to keep my sword.
You want to keep the sword? Okie dokie. Then you land next to this giant crocodile, and that will be the end of your turn. That then moves on to Livia. Livia, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
So instantly spending my movement to
Okie
go.
dokie. So that's 10
Alright.
feet to get to there. You end up here. You can see that the exit is here as well. Another 10 feet to get to that. Okay, you spend the 10 feet and you get through here. Actually, you'll be there. So that's 20 feet of movement so far, and you are right next to a giant crocodile.
I think firstly casting lightning bolt.
Okie dokie. You're going to cast it on the giant croc. It's going to make a dexterity saving throw to try and avoid. And unfortunately, it fails. I guess you might not consider that unfortunate. I do. The giant croc takes 24 lightning damage. Still not at half health yet. You have got your bonus action. Is there anything you want to do with it?
I think so. I think that last time we told White that I can use a quick and spell to cast lightning bolt again.
Yeah, you can, yeah. Well, so the way that I've seen it is that you can use Quicken to cast 2-level spells on the same turn, yeah. And that's my way of interpreting it. When I've read the rules, it words it differently. It says that you can turn a bonus action spell or an action spell into a bonus action spell, but then that would still be 2-leveled spells. I think that it is cooler to use it this way, and because of the rule of cool, we're going to fucking go with it. And we're going to go against the 5e rules on this occasion, because I like zapping big crocs. So it's going to try and do another dexterity saving throw. It fails again, and it takes the next 26 damage. This time, it does go lower than half health. That then is your turn, unless you want to use your movement.
Considering it might have the whatever thing that when you move out of its range, I think I'm just gonna try and circle around it.
Okay.
And get behind Elena.
All right then. Then it is now the crocodile's turn. The crocodile has not had a great time. It does, however, have a bite attack and a tail attack. It also has a range of 10 feet with the tail attack. So it could feasibly hit anybody in this room at the moment, and even further. What it's going to do is it's going to roll for a bite and a tail attack. And it's going to do both of them at Livia, because Livia has by far caused the most damage. Up until that point, it was going to attack Elena. But now it wants a big chunk of Livia. Now, Livia's AC is only 12.
And in that regard, I think.
Oh,
And
reaction
nice.
shield. So you get an extra 5 AC to your health, I believe. Well, not health, you know what I mean. You get an additional 5 AC added to your AC level. So you, for the next round, you've got an extra 5. That brings it up to 17. Unfortunately, the tail attack still hits. You will need to make a DC 16 strength saving throw. I'll just pop this into the chat so that you can see it there.
Oof.
Ouch.
And nat 1, and you are knocked prone. So where is prone on the thing? There you go.
No, it
Not
was.
that one.
That's a 7 minus 3.
Oh, right. No. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. My maths. I saw a 4 and a 3, and I was like, oh, that's a nat 1. No, it's minus 3, not plus 3. Okay, that's my fault. Well, you do get knocked prone. You
Yeah.
also take 19 damage from this crocodile. That crocodile just rolled a 7 and a 7, and it adds a 5 to it. So on 2d8, it got nearly max damage. That's very unfortunate. What is fortunate is that you used shield, or you would have also have taken... Let me roll the damage for the bite. You would have taken an additional 27 damage. So you would have, in fact, be dead. You would have been dead without that shield. So good thinking on the shield. But that's the end of the crocodile's turn. The crocodile, well, it's going to move down here, actually, so that it can get closer to you. And that's going to be the croc's turn. We're up to the next turn in combat. It, as you can tell, there is going to be more destruction. However, it's now Albrun's turn. What are you doing, Albrun?
Quick question to the DM.
Yes.
Can I do a sneak attack from up here? Alright, I look over to Aldrin and I say, watch this, and I'm gonna proceed to...
Yes, I would say so, yeah.
Use my rapier to sneak attack and land
This
on
is
top of the
this
crocodile
is not like a magical opening. This is a physical opening. Some of them have been magical. This one's just a regular door. So yes, you can do it through this gate. Yeah. Because you've got other people around it that are flanking it. So you would need to still hit on your attack, but if you do, then you can add sneak attack to it. What is your attack?
Try not to hit
I'm gonna be
yourself.
using rapier.
Yeah, try not to hit yourself this time, eh?
Alright, guys. So, starting off with rapier, I guess? Attack?
I mean, you wouldn't be able to do a
Don't
rapier
hurt,
attack
fancy
from
feet.
above. You'd have to do a ranged attack from above. You could jump onto it,
If I'm
like you could
falling,
dive
can I
down,
land from his head?
but you only have a 5-foot range with this, and that's very much a floor creature. That's going to be low to the ground, and you've got the whole height of the room to account for. So no way are you doing a melee attack from above it. Not that. You could do a ranged attack from
Even
where
if
you
I'm
are, and
trying
it
to
would
land
still
on
have
his
the
head?
sneak attack, or you could jump down and do a melee attack on it. What do you want to do?
Will the melee attack be a sneak attack once when I land, though?
Yes.
Okay. then I'm
Sneak.
gonna
So,
do that
as we were
way.
saying earlier, sneak attack is really poorly named. Sneak attack is whenever you have advantage on an attack roll, or if an ally of yours is flanking the enemy, then you get sneak attack damage added on 1 attack per turn, so long as it hits. So it's like an additional bonus damage. It should really be called extra damage, because has nothing to do with sneaking, really. The only reason that they call it
Okay.
that is because it's given to rogues, and because you get advantage on attack rolls when you are hidden. So it gives you the impetus to hide, and then use your sneak with it, right? But yeah, you would need to be up close and personal with it, but it still works. Oh, you need to do your
Alright,
magic
so I'm gonna
surges,
go
don't you? Your
down.
wild surges. So you're gonna go down.
I'm gonna go down. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Neither of those
And
trigger,
then
Livia.
I'm going to plunge my rapier, hopefully near it, like his.
He
the
turns
sun
to face you as you come down. He's like, "Ah."
Damn
Ah.
it.
Okay.
But yes, rapier
Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
to attack. I got a 12.
You got a 12, doesn't hit. You could do an offhand attack with a dagger if you wanted.
Sure.
That would be your bonus action.
But I won't have sneak attack anymore, I imagine.
Yeah, you do. It just applies to whichever one
Oh.
hits. Yeah. It just applies to whichever one hits. You can't use a short sword as an offhand attack. It would need to be a dagger. But we can take the roll from that. So you, with a 19 on the die, you would still hit, but you would need to be using a dagger for this because you can't do that with a short sword. That's not a bonus action attack. So yeah, you just give me the damage roll from that. But you can, I think it still makes you roll the attack first. But yeah, you can do if you just do the damage part on it. You've already hit the thing.
Yes.
Okay, now add sneak attack.
7. Now I add sneak attack. All
Yeah,
right.
it'll be in your features. There you go.
Did it work?
You need to roll the damage on sneak attack.
Oh. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's 15 total damage to it with a dagger. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's now looking like it's very close to death. It's still your turn if you want to use any of your movement, but that's it from you. You've used action and bonus action.
In that case, I'm going to move without you having an opportunity attack right here.
Okay, that's fine. This is a 15 foot by 15 foot creature. This whole area is the creature. So it's like you can sort of jump past it, but it wouldn't count that you went through it. So it's now Ronna's turn.
Okay.
Ronna, what are you going to do?
We drop down. For
You
one.
drop down. So you drop down and you're right here next to the crocodile.
Yep. And we're attacking as we drop.
Go for it.
We're gonna whap this guy right on the head.
Advantaged roll. You get sneak attack. Everybody's in the room together. And Ronna jumps down and gets another fucking crit. Fucking crits. Crits all day, baby. Give me damage.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Okay, with the flail, you get 16. With the sneak attack, you get 7. That's 23. This thing has only got 9 health left. Please describe the kill.
Runner lands and brings the flail down on the top of this croc's head as he lands, just sending the flail into the floor straight through it.
Nice. As you smash it into the floor straight through it,
Hit
you
like
also notice
Hard.
that this is the exit.
that. Oh.
You broke into the floor directly underneath it. Then yes, you do also smash through the trapdoor.
Nice.
Boink.
That's 5 feet of movement you've used so far, and you've made it through 2 floors. And now you are next to a giant elk.
Can I use frenzy?
Yeah.
I can still frenzy. 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 Do I get this
29 hits.
again?
You get what?
I get frenzy twice, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, you get 2 frenzy attacks, yeah. Both of those hit. Give me damage twice.
Sweet. Oh, I gotta do the roll thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
again.
12 damage, and then 15 damage. This thing has already been smashed through half of its health. You have done a tremendous amount of damage to this thing. But yeah, there it
The
is.
lady doesn't like elks. I'm supposed to hit you.
Okay, so you have made it down through how many rooms so far? You started there. If we count the first room you were in, you have, as a group, made it to the 12th room. If you can make it through the next 3, then you will get to the final room, the final challenge. And you will also get double the points that you would have so far for each of the rooms you've been through. You have got 15 minutes left of real session time to make it through all of these rooms. Remember that the priority is to get through them, not necessarily to kill everything in them. Those are just bonus points. Now, runner, you've used movement, you've used action and bonus action. You've still got some movement left, but what do you want to do with it?
Gonna just skirt this guy a little bit. I believe that stays along the edge.
It is, yeah. This has got a 15 by 15 foot
Yeah.
movement space as
Okay.
well, yeah. So you're going to do what? You're here. What are you doing?
Just stopping there.
Okay. Do you want to do
Because I
an
don't
investigation
think
check
Bronner
while you're in
can-
here?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that. Investigation. Norm. 24.
A 24.
let's
That
go.
beats the number you needed. You have, God knows how, every single one of you have been finding the exit immediately, or like next to immediately. You have found the exit to this room.
It's
You
in the
could
floor
actually
here,
go
guys.
through it if you want to, but you would take an attack of opportunity doing it.
No, Runner wants to hit it again.
Okay, so you stay behind to try and kill the thing. Speaking of which, we're going to move on to the next person in the turn order, and that is going to be Elena. Elena, what are you doing? Going straight through? Love it.
Yeah.
You end up through here. Oh, you're not on top of the thing. You end up straight through here. There is an exit point here, but there's also a giant elk in the room right in front of you. What do you want to do about it? Of course, you go to punch it. That definitely hits. Give me damage. 12 damage. Does not kill it, but it is very close to dead.
Good hit.
22 hits as well. Okay, describe the kill again, Elena. Fucking landing on all of these things and just killing them.
Elena drops down, lands on the ground, missing
Yeah.
the elk, but leaps up as she like punches straight through this elk's chest.
Fucking hell. Okay, so you uppercut a giant elk in the chest. You are 1 foot tall. This thing is 15 foot tall. You've got to leap like a straight 8 feet off the ground before you even get close to its chest. That's just insane that you are doing this much effort just to kill a beast. But you do it, and it looks fucking spectacular, and your fist goes straight through it. You then end up going through the hole, and you are now in this room.
So I've used 15
Yeah, I think
movement.
so, yeah. Pretty sure that's 15, yeah. You are now in this room. It's a pantry. It's got cheese in here. I'm sure that Aldrin would like that. Not Aldrin. Aldrin. A lot of cheese. A lot of cheese.
10, 15.
Go through the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just a straight up trapdoor. So you've got your boots of speed on, right? So you've got 60 feet movement. How much have you used so far?
30.
30. Okay. You are now in a room and you are surrounded by jackals.
It's a jackal.
It is a jackal.
It's a jackal.
And there's not just one jackal, there's a fuck ton of jackals.
Is still a king
I don't know
jackal.
why that you said that, and I immediately imagined there was like 17 of you.
Okay.
I mean, there basically are. It's,
good.
there's like, how many in here? There's 8. There's 8 jackals in here.
So that's my
That is. That means that it will be the jackal's turns before it is yours. It is now Lonar's turn. Lonar, what do you want to do? There's a dead crocodile in here. There's an exit right underneath it. Where do you want to go? Straight to the exit? Strawberry?
It's
Hello?
not working.
Hello, yes, I can hear you
Yes,
now.
exit.
Okay,
Now
exit.
it's working.
So you get to the exit. You land in here, and you are now next to a dead elk. There's another exit. Do you want to go through that?
Down that way.
Exit. Exit.
Okay, that's 25 feet that you've moved so far. You're in the next room. There's another exit. You could take a dash to go through that exit.
Yes, dash.
Okay, then we're going 30, and now we're 10 feet into your next movement. You end up down here, and you see 8 jackals in the room and a throne on the end.
Damn, that's a lot of jackals.
It is a lot of jackals. What do you want to do?
Can I attack?
You only have a bonus action. So you could wild shape, but you would lose your sword, remember?
Isn't the sword a bonus?
The sword can be conjured with a bonus action, but it takes an action to hit with it.
Ah. Okay.
But it stays there with
Okay.
you. It lasts for like a minute, I think. So it's like 10 rounds of combat. But you can maintain concentration while you're in wild shape. So you would be able to go into wild shape. The sword would become a part of your body because everything carried becomes that. But then when you come back out of wild shape, you would have the sword again.
Just stay like I am right now.
Okie dokie. What do you want to do while you're here? Just hang around and wait?
Yeah, hang on and wait.
Okie dokie.
Just wait and
Then
see.
the first jackal is going to attack with a bite. Also, hang on. They also have pack tactics, which means that they get advantage on attack rolls when another one of their allies is within range. So this thing's going to get advantage on you, and it still misses. That is the end of that jackal's turn. It is now Livia's turn. Livia, what's the plan?
Well, my character dizzily jumps back onto her drum. That's also my movement, right?
Yes, it's half of your movement to get back upright. So you have got 25 feet left if you go on your broom. So then that is 15 left. You land on top of the elk. That's 10 left. You get next to the hole. Do you want to use a dash to get through it?
No, but can I somehow cast a cantrip to attack one of the jackals on the lower floor?
No, you would have to be down there. Usually it's things like you can only attack something that you can see within range, and the trapdoor is closed when it's not being gone through.
Yeah, okay, so firstly, I think I'm gonna use my bonus action and sorcery points to get an extra 3rd level spell slot.
Great. And what else do you want to do with your turn?
Action. You.
What else do you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, sure. I'm up. I or no noise. I do the dash I can to attack, so I think I'm just gonna stay up here and admire the cheese.
Okie dokie. There's a lot of cheese up here to admire. Then it is going to be first of the rest of the jackals to attack. They are all going to be doing bite attacks. This one, they get advantage on these. That one only got a 5. The next of the jackals is going to turn and attack Lana. That is going to attack with advantage again. Still only gets a 9. The next of the jackals, this guy is going to come up and try and attack Elena. Attacks with advantage, gets a 10. These jackals are not doing very well. Come on, guys, you're supposed to represent me here. This guy comes up, attacks Elena again. Gets a 13, which doesn't hit, I don't believe, because I think you've got an AC of 17 now.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, all these fucking jackals are useless. This then comes over and is going to try and attack Lonar. See, I am an innocent but I'm an innocent boy because I can't possibly murder anything if I can't fucking hit it. Yeah, so even with an AC of only 14, this guy still can't hit with a 13 roll. Okay, so that is that jackal. And now we have one last jackal. Come on, dude. You've got to do it. You've got to fucking do it for me, you prick. 16! No, it doesn't hit. You fucking fuck.
No.
God damn it. Okay. Fucking room of 8 jackals and not a single one of them fucking hits. This is crazy. Right, another room gets destroyed behind you. It is very far behind you. We get back to the top of the order, however, and it is Albrun's turn. Albrun, you've got a lot of distance to cover to get through these rooms. What do you want to do?
Yes, to do so, I'm gonna use all my movement speed. Forget
Okay. That makes it 90 then.
attacking anything. I'm gonna be
That's
going down to
90.
shoot.
So 15 to get to there. That gets you to here. 10 to get to
Down
there is
through
25. That gets you to there.
And then I'm gonna be going through the
That's-
shoot.
So that's now 25. So then 35 to get you to here. Hang on. You are... There you go. Okay, so 25 to get you to here. You are in a room full of jackals now. There's no obvious exit has been decided yet. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run right past the jackals into that throne and do I can't do an investigation.
Okay. You land on the throne, and the throne is the exit.
Running.
You get through the exit. That is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you've done 50 so far. 50 of 90, so you got 40 left. But that is going to provoke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks of opportunity. Please let these hit. I really want a dirty 20. Yes! Yes! A dirty 20. Finally it hits when it's Ken. It had to be Ken. It had to be Ken. That's a 13. That's a nat 20. That's a 17. That's a 10. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go one more. And that's a dirty 20 again. Yes. Fucking yes. Ken gets attacked 4 times. And one of them's a crit. That's 13. Oh, no, wait. I actually got you with the 13 as well. Because you've only got a 13 AC. Yes. I'm such an evil bastard. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times the damage. And a crit. 4 times the damage and a crit. Okay. Damage.
I think I'm dead.
Damage.
I'm surely
Damage. Damage. That's 4. And a crit. Crit. Okay. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
dead. Let's start off with the bad news.
Okay. The bad news is they rolled so fucking shit. Because a jackal's bite attack does 1d4 minus 1. And 3 of these guys rolled a nat 1. So they attacked you for 0 damage. The good news is that 2 of them did actually cause damage. 1 of them was the crit. You take 6 damage. But you end up going through... Yes, that was the right way round. Good news and bad news. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. You end up in this room, and you can see that there is one enemy in here, and it is a lizard.
Well, I'm still doing my run. How much do I have left?
You've got 40 left, so you could legit actually just, like, take your your action in here to attack this lizard. Because you've not used all of your third movement yet. You've got 20 feet left until you even enter that movement, I think.
Alright.
No. You got 10 feet left until you enter that movement. You could kill this lizard. Get you 200 points.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and just, step on it.
He's gonna twat a lizard. Okay. Give me an attack roll.
I did say that I was gonna step on it. Is that an unarmed strike?
Yeah.
You could do an unarmed strike if you want. I mean, if you don't have that in your... Yeah, there you go. You do have it in there. Okay. Unarmed strike. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, I'm an honest man, so let's do it on
You
our strike.
fucking mentalist. How have you done 3 nat 1s today? You've stepped on your own foot. Give me damage. Give me damage. You've stepped on your own fucking foot. You absolute liability. How the fuck have you got... You got a 0 damage! You stepped on your foot and caused 0 damage! What the fuck is happening? Oh my god! Oh fucking god! What is happening?
Moving right along, I'm just
You
kidding.
fucking mentalist! This is the best D&D session I've ever played in my fucking life. Okay, you caused 0 damage to yourself with a nat 1. Congratulations. That's probably the best thing that could have happened to you. That's the end of your turn, unless you want to move somewhere. You are in a gingerbread house
Yes,
level.
I want to move. I want to move over to this tree over here.
Okay, you get into the tree. I mean, you've only got 10 feet of movement, remember, because you had to move. So that's the furthest that you could get. Because you landed here. I said you have 10 feet left if you want to attack this thing. So you moved there and moved here. That means that you've used up your action and your bonus action and your movement. So you are now at the maximum. That's the end of your turn. Good turn.
Okay.
Fuck my life, man. Ronna! Please, bring some sanity back to this fucking thing. Nat 1 with 0 damage is fucking insane. Okay, you jump through. It takes no fucking movement to get through. Fuck my life. You end up, yes.
10, 15,
That's
stealing what
15.
along the way.
That's 15. You end up in here. You're surrounded by jackals. What do you want to do?
I want to start hitting
my
things.
Okay, hit things.
Alright, runner. Let's hit things.
Okay, reckless
Fine.
attack.
Where's me?
Smack a bitch.
Attack.
A nat 20 again? This is rigged. This is rigged. I think that fucking Sally is in the
I'll
system.
say.
Sally's in the system and is doing it just to fuck up Ken. And I think that's fucking great. Mars is great. Ken sucks ass. Let's make it real. Fucking great. Which jackal are you attacking here, Mars? Which jackal was it that you did attack first?
Let me zoom in because they're tiny and I can't see shit.
Yeah, they're surrounding you on four corners here. 4
That's
spots.
the one north.
The one north? Okay. So you did 4 damage to it. That's enough to kill it. Describe the kill.
Oh my god. It just gets knocked off into the distance of the room.
Nice.
By
You
this
just hear like
flail.
you don't even hear the like squeak of an animal. You just hear the wet thud of a creature just losing all of its vitality. It was dead before it hit the wall. Now give me 2 attacks with your frenzy. This whole session has been a fever dream and I don't understand it.
Normal.
14 does hit a jackal, believe it or not.
Normal.
And a 22 also hits a jackal, believe it or not. Give me damage. And
Normal.
remember you can do fucking hell, 16 damage. Okay.
This is the junk roll.
Yeah. Fucking Jesus
Damage.
Christ, Mars. 27 damage. You haven't even done your sneak attack yet.
Yeah, didn't I?
Nope.
I thought I did that.
Oh,
with
did you?
the-
Was that just the
with
4?
critical.
Oh, I missed the
first roll.
19 damage that came before it. Okay, right. So the 4 damage was just sneak attack. The 19 was the real damage. Alright,
Yeah.
so which of these is actually gonna die here? What's gonna die?
Next one's gonna be this guy.
Yeah, he's dead. And what
Um,
else? You've got the one here, and you've got the one here.
Can Ronner step forward to here and pick this one?
Sure.
There we
That's
Okay. You have killed 3 jackals in here. That's insane. Okay. I don't understand what just happened.
How do you type in chat?
What do you mean?
You've done
You
it
have.
2
You've done it
times.
twice.
Oh, there we go. My bad.
3 times.
Yeah.
3 times.
Let me just mark this one as dead before we move on. Where is it? Where are you, you bastard? There he is.
My internet.
there we go.
Complete shit.
All right.
This lizard seems
so
like a fierce opponent. I need to get
You've used some
myself
of your
for this
movement. You've still got some movement
wait,
left, I think. Or are you going to stay in
Alright.
here? Miles.
So, okay, sorry. I was trying to double check, if you meant runner. Runner is... How much movement do I have left?
Oh, that would also provoke an attack of opportunity from the one jackal over on the left. But, wait, did that
Okay,
one
well, we're
already have
gonna
its
go
turn
to
yet?
right here and stop.
No, it's not got its reaction back after Albrin ran past, actually, because it's not had its turn yet, so it wouldn't be able to attack you. Okay, so you're gonna move there and stop. That's fine. Then it's now Elena's turn. Do you guys want to keep going until we finish this this encounter and get you to the final room, or do you need to be somewhere and finish it?
Yeah.
Want to
Yeah.
keep going?
Yeah,
Keep going.
Okay, everybody who wants to keep going can stay in and keep going. If you need to go, I will fully understand and I will tot it up for you and talk to you about it afterwards. In a DM, but otherwise we'll keep going until it's finished. You're nearly there. You're nearly at the end. Okay, so 24 to hit, definitely hits. Which one do you want to hit?
The one directly in front of me.
The north?
Yeah.
Okay. That definitely hits. Give me damage. 12 kills it. Describe the kill. And give me whatever
Elena-
other rolls you need.
Just blows its head off.
Understandable. Wait, I gave that to the wrong person. That wasn't yours. Right. That's more accurate. Yeah. Giving that bonus to the wrong person before. Okay, give me another couple of attacks then with your flurry of blows. 18 hits. 11, which one are we hitting? You got northwest,
one-
northeast, and southwest.
This.
That guy, okay. That obliterates him as well. And your final attack? And that will also hit. Which one are we going for?
This one.
That one? Okay, great. That one is also now dead. You've got movement. Do you want to just jump through? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Then you land down here, and you can see that there is a lizard on the table.
As soon as you land, though,
Doesn't this one get an
Albert screams out, "Don't
opportunity?
kill this thing! I can handle it! I got it!"
They only have one reaction per round of per turn, and they already
Okay.
used their reaction against Albrin when Albrin ran past. So because they've
Okay,
not had their
cool.
turn again yet, they don't have it yet. No. But you land down here with this lizard. The lizard looks up and goes, "I am Zelathar! I am here to bring peace to my kingdom! I am the great ruler of the lizard world!"
What
Albert screams out,
What-
"Don't
what
kill
you
it,
need?
I got it!"
what you need help with?
I will kill you! I will murder you and everybody that you care for!
Can I roll investigation for the exit?
Yes, you just give up on the lizard and decide to fuck off. Okay, give me an investigation.
Did you get a helium translation?
I didn't understand a word it was
16 is
saying.
not enough to find the exit. You'll have to go around the
Okay.
room and figure it out otherwise. You've got movement, I think, still. Because you think you've only moved, what, 5, 10, 15, 20... Yeah, you've moved 20 to get to here. So then,
Yeah.
down here, you're going to go to the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
The Christmas tree is the exit. That brings you into the main chamber.
Let's
and you
go.
see that there are 2 woolly mammoths in here and a chamber filled with gold coins. Okay. You have made it down the
Did I use
entire
all my
tower.
movement? How much do I have left? Did I use it all?
Of movement, you have used 40 so far. You've got 60 on your first movement. Okie dokie. Then it's now Lonar's turn. Lonar, you've still got your sword on you. There are still a bunch of jackals surrounding you.
Well,
that one I've actually marked as defeated,
one.
but it wasn't defeated.
There's one now.
Well, this one I marked as defeated, but that wasn't the one that you killed. It was this one that you killed. I think I marked that one as defeated too soon, so you've actually got 2 jackals.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
there's this one here and there's this one here. What do you want to do?
Can I go to the exit?
Sure, yeah. So you go
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That gets you through to here. You've got another 5, unless you want to dash and you'll go further.
How far is
It's
the
5
Christmas
feet to get to the
tree?
next exit. You've got that much left.
5 feet, yeah.
Okie doke. Then you go through and you land here. There are 2 mammoths.
Oh.
It's a big fucking room, and there's 2 mammoths.
Holy big. Oh my god. Oh god.
Yep. What do you want to do?
Can I...
You have
dash?
action and you've got bonus action, so you actually could use whatever you want. You've got spells that you could use.
Can I use... What could... From this distance, what could hit?
So you've got Erupting Earth. You could use Conjure Animals and make them attack. You've got Moonbeam that you could fire down on them. The chances are, I'll be honest, unless we stay here for like another half an hour at least, you're not going to be able to completely finish off these mammoths. Mammoths have got an incredibly high HP total, and there's 2 of them. So whatever you want to do, you're welcome to do, but you're unlikely to do it because you're not unlikely to kill them all because we're just going to be finishing off once you're all in the room.
Can I dash like north so I can be kind of further away from the mammoth because it's kind of scaring me the
Yeah,
distance.
we could
between
go.
us.
We could go like right up into the corner if you want, and then you dash up to the corner.
Please, yeah, please.
Okay.
I just want to be in the corner. I'm scared.
Yeah, man. You're as far away from them as you can be at this point. So then it is now Livia's turn. Livia, do you want to go through the exit? Okay, you land down here, and you see that there are 2 live jackals in the room, and a lot of dead ones. What do you want to do?
No, I considering my local, I think I'm just gonna leave them up to Runner.
Okie dokie. Then that's 10 feet of movement to get to there. You've used 15 so far. That gets you through to here. Another 5 feet will get you to here. Unless you want to kill the lizard.
Don't.
I think I would like to have a
Don't.
chat with the lizard.
Don't.
Yeah? Okay. I will kill you!
Hey,
I am
Zombie,
here to destroy all that you care about!
So, I think I'm gonna use a quicken spell suggestion on the lizard.
Okie dokie. Does suggestion only work on humanoids? Or is it any creature?
It only says that anyone that can understand me.
1 creature. So yeah, it can understand. What's your suggestion?
How about instead you help us out with the next floor?
I will help you, but only to show that I am a beneficial ruler. I am the emperor of all that is here, and all that will come after. I love my people, and I will help them however I can. You've managed to get
So-
the this emperor of lizards to come and help.
Mhm.
Now, do you want to go through the
just
exit?
pick it up and bring it to the next floor.
Okie dokie. Then you and the lizard go through to the next floor. Oh my god!
And
I didn't
then
know
as you
this was down
actually
here!
throw
What the
lizard
fuck did you
into
bring me
the
for?
mammoth.
Now
Where
that you
you-
are down here with the lizard,
throw
you see
to
that there is
throw
a
the lizard
mammoth.
towards them.
You're gonna throw the lizard at the mammoth. Did I just hear
Yes,
you right that you're
mhm,
gonna throw the
yeah,
lizard at the mammoth?
effectively, but yeah, basically, I'm not gonna deal damage to either of them. I just make the lizard have a chat with the mammoth in case they can understand each other.
Okay, so you're gonna yeet the lizard towards the mammoth so that it can talk to them?
Yep, basically that.
Okay, how are we doing this? Are you throwing it? Athletics check?
Tying it to a
And yeah.
balloon.
Yeah, okay. Roll athletics.
Well, I'm not sure. I basically left my action up to grab, so maybe I don't know. Basically, I just plan to use my action to do this.
Okay. Well, it can be athletics, or if you've got another way of doing it, then I'm open to listening, but I just want to hear what you're doing. How are we doing this for the lizard?
Maybe instead, I think I'm gonna cast a mage hand and put the lizard onto the hand and.
There we go.
have
That's
it
what I was
move
looking
towards
for.
them.
Otherwise, I was gonna make the lizard take bludgeoning damage for hitting the floor. Okay. Lizards have only got 2 HP, y'all. If you yeet them, they'll die immediately. Okay. So the lizard then has to make a persuasion check against a mammoth. To get the mammoth to just stop, I guess. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Let's just have a quick look at the stat blocks for these two creatures. Just so that everybody knows, a lizard has got a charisma score of 3, and a mammoth has got a charisma score of 6. So we're going -4 against -2. Just so that everybody's aware of this. I'm going to change this to be a public roll so that you can all see this as it comes out. Persuasion roll. 10. Versus insight. I'm going to make this clear. If the lizard beats the mammoth on rolls, then it will double your score again. If not, then the mammoth will be incensed at the idea of helping you and will attack. The mammoth rolled higher. So you don't get double the score, but it was a nice try. Yes. So that's it. End of turn. It's now a jackal's turn again. And this jackal is going to... Oh, I need to reveal the mammoths as well, don't I, in the initiative order. So this jackal is going to come over and try and attack Ronna. We're going to go for a bite attack again. And it's still got pack tactics because its friends are still there. That's a 14 to hit, which does not hit. And the other one is also going to attack with advantage and also does not hit.
Nerd.
That then is... Oh, wait, I actually missed the mammoth's turn because the mammoth came before the jackal did. So this mammoth over on the far right of the room has got 40 feet of movement.
They get advantage.
What does?
The jackals, because
They did anyway because they have pack tactics.
reckless. Oh right.
Yeah, they have pack tactics. You don't get double advantage. It doesn't stack.
Right.
So that's fine. Okay, so let's see.
Just
What
trying
does
to
this
make
do?
sure it's all kosher.
Attacks with its stomp. It's at least 20 feet. Turn. Not prone. Target is prone. Straight towards creature, then hits with a gore attack. A gore attack is an action. Yes, action. Okay, so it only has 40 feet of movement, and it can't get all that distance. But I'll tell you what it can do. It can get 80 feet with a charge, with a dash. Okay, so that's that mammoth. Now it's the other mammoth's turn. This mammoth is going to do a stomp attack at the lizard. It hits the lizard. The lizard's AC is only 10. It hits for a 14. It does 22 damage to the lizard. That's 11 times its total HP. The lizard is now a smear on the ground and nothing more. Its ancestors will not remember it. And if anything, the mammoth has just managed to get 200 points. What am I doing? That's not the right one. There it is. That's the one. The mammoth has just gained 200 tickets for the critters. You don't get it. The mammoth gets it. Tough shit. Yeah. Both of the jackals have attacked. That's end of that round. We now have another one of these rooms is completely demolished. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. It's this one. Another one of these rooms is completely demolished. And we're back up to Albrun. Albrun, it's your turn. You are still in the gingerbread area. You could jump through the Christmas tree if you want to.
I shall.
Okie dokie. You land down here. You are now in a room with two angry mammoths and a very bloody smear on the ground that has an air of regality about it.
Alburn looks what he sees before him, sees the dead lizard. He goes, You took my points!
Okay. So you charge towards a mammoth. Okay, I like that. It's funny, actually. I forgot to make this mammoth move. This mammoth didn't actually take its movement, so it's staying where it is. Okay, you can attack, yep.
Alright, let's fucking do this. I don't have sneak attack since...
You do. Well, no, actually, no, you don't, do you? No, you don't, because it's not being flanked and you don't have advantage.
Because I kind of ran at him screaming.
Yeah, that's not really all
And
that
yeah.
hidey. So, give me an attack roll.
Oh god.
Yeah!
Okay. You find it hard to find where the flesh is exactly because of how thick the fur is, and your rapier just hits hair. Doesn't
You
hit
just
anything.
give it a
other than
slight haircut.
Yeah. Do you want to do an offhand attack with your dagger?
Oh. Yes.
Okay, go for a dagger attack then.
Yes.
If a rapier doesn't go in that far, I don't know how far a dagger's going to, but we'll give it a go. A 25! Holy shit! So you somehow managed to... I think you learned from the rapier attack and you're like, okay, I'm just going to aim for the face. Because the face has got less hair. So you slash at it with that in the face, and you get a 1 on your damage die, which gives it 3 damage total. Okay, 4 damage total, sorry. So it is now down to 122 HP from 126. Okay, that's Albrun's turn. It's now Ronna's turn.
So
You've got 2 jackals on you.
Yep. Ronner's gonna take some attacks of opportunity.
Who's gonna get out of there?
Fart at these jackals to taunt them and rune.
Nice.
And hop through.
So 10 to get to there. Another 10 to get down the next
We're
one.
hoping that these jackals will be smart enough to follow us. But we're...
You want the jackals to come with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I still want to kill everything.
Give
It's
me
just I want to get to these guys.
give me a an animal handling check to see how well you can persuade them. They're dumb,
Maybe
so
they'll
it's
be
not
my
going to be
bros.
it's not going to be very difficult. So they're dumb. They're gonna. Okay, a 10 is enough. A 10 is enough. They will follow on that turn.
Woohoo, they're my bros.
Okay. This is going to be the last turn before we end. You have all managed to make it to the very last chamber. So that means that you will now double all of the tokens that you would have gotten for getting through each of those 15 rooms. You've made it down 15 rooms. That means that you will all get 3,500 tokens each just for getting down it. We'll then average out all of the things that you got for killing. However, you are now at this point where you are flailing at a mammoth. That does hit. Give me your damage roll. 11 to hit. You can also use sneak attack.
Yeah.
Not 11 to hit, sorry, 11 damage. Yeah, so 11 damage and 6 damage. It's a little bit hurt. You've got 2 more attacks that you can do. Nat 1. Give yours. Do the damage roll and you will hit yourself with this.
Ouch.
11
Oh, shit.
damage. That gets half to 5
that
because
flail
you're
got a
raging.
little Slippery.
It gets half to 5 though because you're raging, so you know it's
Yup.
fine. It averages
I
out
think
all the
that
nat
one
nat
hits.
20s that you fucking got.
Yeah.
That definitely hits, yeah.
There we go.
And that is 14 damage to the mammoth. Okay. We now get on to Elena's turn. This is your last turn. What do you want to do?
That's 35 movement.
Yep. 24 hits. Give me damage. 13 damage. Do you have any, Yeah, you've got key points left. You've not really used Flurry of Blows very often. There we go. That'll give you 2 more attacks. 29 hits. Give me damage. 14 damage. We're down to half health. 1 more attack roll. 18 hits. Give me damage. 12 damage. Okay, this thing started this round at 126. It is now at 52.
Yeah.
If you can kill it by the end of this turn, and we've got Lonar and Livia left, if you can kill this thing, then that will mean that you can get double points for everything so far.
With fireball.
It is now Lonar's turn. Lonar, what do you want to do?
Done? I'm thinking.
So, let me just give you this. Erupting Earth is a 20-foot cube that you can place 120 feet away from you, up to 120 feet away from you. Just a point that you can see, and it does 3d12 bludgeoning damage if they fail their dexterity save. They are not particularly dexterous mammoths. And you've got 2 third-level spell slots, so you could use it, and you're not going to get a turn after this. But that's probably going to be the most damage you can do at this point. What do you want to do?
To do that.
We're going to go for that. Okay, Erupting Earth it is. So you basically, like, call upon your understanding of the elements to try and change the form and the feel and the terrain of the world around you to try and fuck up this mammoth. And unfortunately, the mammoth does meet the 14 exactly, but that still means that it takes half damage. So it will still take half of this.
7.
It didn't apply it as a half. Hang on, let me put that back on. Okay. So, yeah, it takes 7 damage from that. You've still got movement and bonus action. What do you want to do?
Maybe it's a bonus action, actually.
Gonna use the bonus?
Yeah, what do we have for bonus?
So, for bonus, you do actually have Healing Word, where a creature within 60 feet of you, you can heal them. But that is a leveled
gonna-
spell, so you can't do that, unfortunately. That's because you've already used Erupting Earth. So what you could do is go into Wild Shape, but that's not really going to help much.
Yeah.
Not really anything that I could suggest, to be honest.
Just gonna stay like I am. Just gonna
Okay.
stand there.
Oh, hang on a minute. You actually have 3 luck points, and you don't really use your luck points very often. You've not used a single one of them yet, I don't think, since you picked that feat, but it's a very useful feat. I would allow on this occasion, although it's not strictly in the rules, I would allow on this occasion for you to use a luck point to force the mammoth to re-roll its dex save.
Do that.
Okie dokie. So we're going to make the mammoth re-roll. It just needs to get a 13 or lower. It got a nat 1. So that means that it's going to take the additional 7 damage. Okay, it's down to 38 health left. That means that we are down to Livia left. Livia, what can you do?
I'm gonna use my last sword metal magic point
Cool.
to use a subtle spell. Basically, it's useless, but I'm just gonna use it. So it's gonna make it subtle, so the mammoths might not realize that I was the one to cast the spell to attack me. And Fireball.
Fireball, both of them. Nice. Okie dokie. So they both have to make a 15 dex save. That one gets a 4. This one gets a 10. They've both failed. They both take 25 damage. Why did that not apply to the first one? Oh, it's because it applied to this one twice.
Weirdly cast it on
It's because you've selected one of them as a target. That's why it's fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even do it on.
Yeah, I don't know why. It does it. It does it, and it's fucking annoying. I wish I could disable it. Okay.
Yeah,
so
it also did the damage roll itself.
this leaves the last mammoth on 13 health. This mammoth is on 13 health. It is now the mammoth's turns, though. They still get their turns just the same as you do yours. This one is going to charge, and it's going to charge at the closest creature it can see, which is going to be Ken. It is going to charge at Ken, and it is going to charge with a gore attack. Gets a 19 to hit. And because it is moving at least 20 feet in a straight direction, with a gore attack on the same turn, you must also succeed on a DC 18 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If you are knocked prone, it can also make a stomp attack against you as a bonus action.
Oh, Albrun.
Give me a DC 18. You can see it in the chat there. You got fail.
Oh no!
You get a fail. So that is going to be a stomp attack as well as a gore. So that means that it can also do a stomp attack against you. If you're knocked prone, then that means that it has advantage on its melee attack, which means it gets a 24 to hit you. So that's going to be the damage from this, which is 28 damage, and the damage from this, which is going to be 34 damage, which means that Ken has just received 62 damage all told. Ken, you are absolutely obliterated. There's not really anything else I can say about that apart from you're obliterated. So Ken has had the absolute worst session of his life, but that was fucking hilarious for the rest of us. So that's great. However, we do have some jackals appear. The jackals famously
Attack
do really
the
well.
fuzzy elephant.
The jackals famously do really well at their attacks. This guy is going to come over here and step on the dead lizard. This guy is going to come around here and get to here. And the two of them are going to try and take down this last of the mammoths with their attacks. They're going to get pack tactics. So they'll have advantage. That's a 20, that hits. That's a 10, that misses. The damage on the hit is 1 damage.
Yeah.
This mammoth has got 12
Useful.
HP left. But Albrun is dead. So that's fun.
I know.
End of turn. End of session, in fact. That was quite a way to end. My fucking god, that was crazy. But
Ragnar, we need a shovel.
I'm very aware. Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what might have happened. I think that perhaps when you were collecting your equipment from out of your locker, you may have inadvertently brushed up against a cursed item in somebody else's, because that was most certainly a difficult thing to watch. I have to say, Albrun, you've all been revived and brought back now. The terms of this have actually saved Ken, because I wrote the rules in my text document today differently than I normally do. The rules for today were that if the rockfall of each room crushing itself landed on you, then that meant that you wouldn't get anything. But I didn't say anything about people dying. You would still get it so long as the building didn't collapse on you. So, in actual fact, Ken gets to keep all of the tokens that Ken would have got. So let's go through the point totals. In first place, joint leaders, Elena and Ronna with 1,100 tokens each, without accounting for the room totals as well. With the room totals, that is 4,600 each. That's a crazy, crazy amount. Crazy, crazy amount. Because just for getting through all of the, just through getting through each one of those floors, each one of these rooms, you get 3,500 each. So we will account for that in a bit. In second place, a gulf between first and second is Lonar with 150. That is almost as little as a tenth of what the two people in first place got. This is just the misfortune of being the last to the fight, unfortunately. When it comes to initiative order, sometimes it really does matter, and you will end up either finishing somebody off because you're the last one there, or you'll end up killing something outright because it's super weak because you're the first one there. And that's just the way that it went today. In last place, joint last place on kills alone, Albrun and Livia, both only getting 100 each. So Albrun getting all of those nat ones, still, you know, being a master sorcerer doesn't make any difference. You can get nat ones and you'll still tie with you know, the master sorcerers. So in actual fact, you didn't do too bad. What is kind of unfortunate when you think about it in those terms, though, in just plain numbers, is that just from the audience contributions alone, the audience have nearly matched Lonar, Albrun, and Livia combined in terms of just their kills. However, we don't just look at kills here. We are also looking at the rooms that you cleared, and each one of you got 3,500 from each of those as well. So we're going to add that all up together. Please talk amongst yourselves while I calculate all of this. Thank you so much.
That was wild.
If I can I ask you to look at the main dungeon voice chat room?
That was, I've got to say, that was fucking chaotic, and I enjoyed every moment of it. But Jesus Christ, if you didn't fucking lose every single fucking roll that you ever did, man. That was crazy. The totals that you each go home with today are
The cherry on top was
4,070
just getting
tokens.
fucking crushed.
4,070 tokens each you will now have. Let me have a look at this. I don't even see that. What the fuck is that? Oh, right. Okay. It's Goku in a crater. I see now. I see now. Okie dokie. I see. I see. I see. Well. What can I say but...
Lizard, bro.
What can I say but... This is the thing that got me the most, was in chat, was that moment in chat when Ken wrote in chat, I don't know what's sadder, the fact that I got a nat 1 on hitting the lizard, or the fact that I couldn't even do any damage to myself. That's fucking great. I loved that. That was so fucking great. Jesus Christ. Right, I've got to add these totals now. Elena now has a new total of 8,650 tokens. Ronna has now got
Math.
19,920.
9,920.
Yeah. Albrun, because Albrun had an even 2,000 before anyway, is much easier. Albrun has got 6,070. Oh, I'm gonna have to really do this on a calculator. I can't figure out strawberries without a calculator. That is 11,820 for strawberry. And Livia has the most of everybody. Livia, who has already got a total of 20,830, has now gone up to 24,900. Which is insane. Damn. That was some hilarious fun, y'all. I'm really pleased with that one. I really liked that. I thought that was a fucking great session. What did you guys think?
How much do I have again?
I'm so happy for you.
You've got 8,625, Twisted. 8,625. Yeah. I mean, Ken, that was really fucking funny. I'm sorry, but that was really fucking funny. You've now got over 5,000, so you could actually get one of the higher rarity items in the shop that might actually help you with something. Like maybe some decent armor. I mean, get you some armor, or a better weapon maybe. You know, a +3 rapier would be really fucking good. Up to you. You could get +3 armor instead and have a fucking high AC. Also, I just want to...
But next time you can damage yourself.
I also just want to point out to Ken something that you might not have been aware of, is that uncanny dodge is a thing for rogues, and you can just choose to halve whatever damage comes in at you by using your reaction on your turn. So
I didn't have to take 62 damage?
the problem is that you... yeah, well, that is
think...
one thing, is that you could halve the attack from the mammoth. It wouldn't have stopped you dying, but you would have been able to halve that. The problem is that I don't think that you can use uncanny dodge when it is you that's doing the damage, and you have 3 nat 1s that cause most of that damage. So I don't think you can dodge. Yeah, I don't think that you can dodge away from your own attack. Yeah, I don't think you can dodge your own attack. That would be weird.
Oh, paper cut?
So, that was fun. That was fun. Thank you everybody for being here. That was fucking hilarious and chaotic as usual. Shall we have a look and see who we should go and raid into? I think that would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's go and have a look who's on Twitch at the moment. Who have we got?
Vixie's on, Nikosha's on,
We got Pure Stealthy.
Evel Queen is playing Dead by
God.
Daylight.
Okay, for a bit. But I'll be back.
Vixie. I've raided Vixie a few times on these. Shall we go for Pure Stealthy?
Give me 1 second. Oh, Yumi's on.
I'll need the name. If you can write the name in chat, I can raid them.
Yeah, you may just to
Yumi
make one
Sama
scan.
VT.
Just type the name in chat or I won't know how to spell it.
Working on it. Working on it.
So, if you are followed, then use raid message number 1. If you are subbed, use raid message number 2. Copy and paste those into chat as
Use
so.
your long rest before the thing gets shut down.
Oh, yeah.
I always give you a long rest at the start of every game anyway. But you're
Okay.
welcome to do it now if you want.
With me. Jealous.
We are going to raid now into Yumi's channel. I hope that you
I
all...
forgot to use my voice searches yet again.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll try and remember it for future. I'll keep reminding myself. So we're gonna go and raid into this lovely person's chat. I hope that all of you have a lovely time there. I'm gonna go off and human for a bit. Thank you so much for being here, though, and thank you for being awesome as ever. I'm a huge fan of all of yours, and you've really fucking made this whole session so fucking hilarious. That was the best thing ever. But yeah, I'm gonna go now and just try and absorb all of what just happened and have a good time, I guess, for the rest of this evening. But as ever, please be good to yourselves, and if you can't do that, then at least have fun. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.